What is going on? Everyone, my name's Boit. I'm back with some Age of Mythology, the Titans action this morning in the right side of the map in the red color playing as Ra. His name is Yoshii. His opponent today in the blue color playing as Poseidon. His name is Shelty. Yes. Yes. Righto. What have we got here? We've got ourselves a map. We've got ourselves game number 5. We've got ourselves Poseidon versus Ra. This is bringing me back. Oh, the days of Matrius versus Chemo. Of Ra versus Poseidon. Of waves of mercenary versus waves of militia. Oh, how I reminisce on things that once were. Guys, I mean, if you don't know what I'm talking about and you're kind of new to the Age of Mythology scene, I recommend going back and watching like some tournaments from back in like 2020, like 4 years ago. The game has changed like considerably since then. The level has risen, dropped, whatever you want to think, but the games were entertaining. Champions League Season 1, Bill Greg Open, the kind of resurrection, so to speak, of the Age of Mythology competitive scene. And then everything else, the meta plays games and all the other stuff, all the other tournaments that have been happening over the past 4 or so years. Really, really exciting stuff. There's so much to get out there and view. If this is not scratched your Age of Mythology itch. So game number 5, best of 5. Winner goes on to the finals, to the grand finals, to the winners finals. No. To the grand finals, or the finals, whatever you want to call it. This is the semi-finals, winners finals. We've had an absolutely insane series thus far. Shelty, honestly, this has been an incredible surprise, a pleasant surprise to me in this tournament. Shelty is, and always will be, one of the best like random god players in Age of Mythology. He doesn't actively play random gods, but he's played the game for so long that his experience kind of just tells him how to play the game. And it's not like he's played one god for the entirety of his Age of Mythology career. He's played a whole bunch of Egyptian, he's played a whole bunch of Norse, he's played a whole bunch of Greek, he's played a whole bunch of Atlantean. And because of this fact, when it comes to these tournaments where you get given a god and you don't get to pick it, he is ready. He's ready to go. He knows how to play it. He knows what he needs to do, and he can make the things work really, really nicely. So but the thing is with Shelty, he hasn't been playing a lot lately. And I think for myself, I know that if I don't play a handful of games every other day, that my level drops very quickly and very stubbornly down. So Shelty is either smurfing up a storm, or he's playing a different RTS game to keep himself in shape. Because you never really forget the builds. You never really forget the strategy. You might kind of forget some nuanced decision making, but what normally deteriorates is the mechanics, so the reaction time, is all that stuff. So honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Shelty was smurfing in Titans, or if he was playing a different RTS game at the moment, and because he's really playing at a super, super high level at the moment. Yoshii, on the other hand, here, this is kind of no surprise to me that he is functioning really well in this tournament. He's functioning really well in the Chaos because he is a chaotic player. Competitive Mega Random is a map that I think really suits Yoshii. He's a really thoughtful strategist, and he'll come up with strategies on the fly, as well as come up with strategies just for the bank for him to pull on very, very easily just by thinking about the game. He doesn't necessarily have to jump in and test strategies. Just like, what if I do this? What if I do this? Well, this could work. That could work. That won't work. So he can just do that in his brain, is my feeling. As Yoshii here is about to click up, but look at this from Shelty. Ares. Boom. Ares is coming in for Poseidon. For Shelty. Tar coming in for Yoshii. What does this mean, though, for Shelty? Is he going for a town center? It kind of looks like he's going for a town center. He does move to the town center very, very early here. As he decides to drop a mining camp instead of sitting idle there for the entirety of the time. Okay, town center now coming up. Lots of idle time on those villages. I'm a bit surprised to see that, but why go Ares here instead of Hermes? Well, one, you get access to the scare factor. What's the scare factor? The scare factor is Ares, Heimdall, Anubis. Yeah, that's the scare factor. It's like, my opponent can do something to me that really, really hurts me. And that is like, Cyclops can come and bash me down. Heimdall can make my main base nice and open. Or for my opponent to raid or hit my home gold mine. Anubis gives Egyptian a really, really strong raider. There's Yoshi's villager there, a little bit confused. But we do see a town center coming up. There's no Cyclops out here just yet. Just leaving that one in the main base. Archery range coming down for... Why would you build an archery range here? Is it because there's not that much hunt, but there's so many cows that it doesn't even matter. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about my personal theory on best in slot Poseidon play against 2 town center Ra, especially 2 town center fast farm, fast heroic Ra. Best in slot build is 3 town center fast heroic with Hermes. That's like your bread and butter. Because what it means is if your opponent does end up if you've got all these cows here, it means you've got all the hunt in the world, all the resources in the world. People don't realize how good husbandry on cows is. In fact, hang on, let me tell you exactly what the difference is. 1 second. I'm gonna tell you because there's nothing happening right now, so I may as well. So husbandry is 18 animations, right? 18 animations to get a full load of 30 food. Animations take 2 seconds, right? So to get 30 food, it's going to take you 36 seconds, right? Hunting dogs is 7 animations to get 15 food. So you have to times that by 2. So to get 30 food, that is 14 seconds. Sorry. Is that right? Yeah, 14 seconds. So the difference between 30 food on a cow and 30 food on a boar or a hunt is 4 seconds a villager. So you get it 4 seconds faster. It's not a big deal because you're not moving around the map. It might take you those extra seconds, those seconds to get over to hunt in the middle of the map. So it's kind of better to just go onto cows. Obviously, you want the cows to be as fat as possible, so maybe jump onto your chickens first and then go onto your cows and eat them all up. But, you know, if you don't have hunt, but you have a ton of herdables, you basically have hunt. Is my thing. Like 14, yeah, 14 plus 14, 28, right? Wait, did my brain not do that math right at all? I don't want to do it again. How much different is the math? My math is wrong. I feel like my math is wrong there. I went off on a tangent. Guys, point is, you can fix my math. I said the numbers correctly. It's before the math. You can do my math and you can realize it's not that big of a deal. Okay? Okay. I don't know if I'm right. Maybe I'm right. Lots of Toxotes out. Lots of Cyclops out here. Shelty is going for something very, very peculiar here. With the Cyclops coming out, we don't see this very often. Yoshii here has gone 3 town centers. He's putting farms down. This is scary for Yoshii. I take it back. I don't hate this at all. This is wild. What is this? Yoshi's going for a 3 town center fast heroic here in this game, and Shelty is going for Minotaur Toxotes, but instead of Minotaur, he is going for these 15 damage, 12 crush damage Cyclops. Where are these bad boys going? Is there a scale of... Where are you going? Oh, he's going for a raid, but the wall's already up, unfortunately. The Toxotes moving in, and the biggest difference here, Will of Kronos. This is such a clean strategy. This is such an insanely clean strategy from Shelty. It doesn't get clean. Look that slight, like, it could have gotten a tiny, that the Will of Kronos could have come in like 2 seconds faster. It doesn't get better than that. This town center is gone. This is absolutely insane from Shelty. As he comes in, he absolutely erases this town center. We do see Skin of the Rhino. Villager differential is kind of big at this point, but town center goes down. Hathor is on the way. Shelty at this point can't get in and raid this gold mine, but he does pick off one town center here. He's still got access to his pestilence, so when the Migdol comes up, he can still keep using it here. And the question right now is, will Shelty get himself a third town center? Will he go to the heroic age, continue this kind of attack? Will he keep building himself Cyclops? He's still building Cyclops at this moment. He can now move into the main base here. Do we see a Migdol stronghold coming up over here? Does Yoshii place the Migdol up in his main base? He's short on some resources here. Does he have himself rain still? He still has the rain, so he's delayed the rain considerably in this game. So he can delay the pestilence with rain to get him out himself out some units here, which does kind of maybe not go into the strategy that Shelty is going for here as the Cyclops moving in. The village is going to be retreating away. Unfortunately, the Cyclops cannot really do a whole lot there as Stone. Why are timing attacks bad in Age of Mythology? Stone walls. Ladies and gentlemen, what do we think about nerfing stone walls to only give, let's say, I don't know, 300 extra HP? Maybe get rid of the extra hack armor on the walls. Let's just do that. Let's just do that. Let's nerf stone walls. That's a good idea. Great idea. Fantastic idea. Maybe we can leave stone walls as they are for Norse. Anyways. Pharaoh helping out. Toxotes coming forward to attack this one. Rain is in to delay that pestilence coming through as the Cyclops pushing in. Another Cyclops joining the fight here as these units, they need to roam around here. I mean, they can stay over this side and just deny the gold mine there, I guess, as the Hippolyta ends up getting taken down. Elder Cyclops pulling forward here. Take the villager. Kill the villager. You don't have to kill the Migdol stronghold. Pick up the villager here, and you can throw that potentially in to the chariot archers there, as this Cyclops is very, very confused about pathing, and I don't blame him. He's very big and very, very bulky there. As the Cyclops pulling back, the Toxotes pushing forward. We do see the units pulling away here. It might not be a bad idea for Shelty to get himself that third. Well, he's getting the third Townsend. It might not be a bad idea to drop some sort of, what do you call it? Stables here and start going in with some Hippocon here to help out, because those chariot archers are getting a lot of value here. But Migdol stronghold goes down. Units still over on this position. There is a possibility here for Yoshii to just sell resources. He's gotten himself up to full population at the moment, but so too is Shelty at full population. Villagers getting taken down. Cyclops pulling inwards here to go after this town center. The priest getting some good damage done. You've got to micro this really, really well with those Toxotes to take out those priests. You could still use that Cyclops special ability to take out the chariot archers here. We don't see that though, as the priests have managed to clean up these Cyclops nicely. One Cyclops remaining. Toxotes getting taken down here. Shelty's done good damage. We do see a Locust onto this position. Only 1, 2, 3 villagers down here as Shelty pulls away, as the Toxotes retreating away. And now we see, as they retreat away, the Migdol stronghold going up here. And Shelty at this moment, he's just got too much to pay attention to in this game. I think that he doesn't need to go for a complete gold staff here. He can just go for the town center staff, keep Yoshii on 2 town centers here in this game, and that could be a really, really nice way to go here as the Toxotes come forward. They can drop that pestilence down onto this position if they so choose. We do see the chariot archers get picked off. Where will okay, it doesn't throw them the right way. Never mind. But chariot archer rage is about to start coming through here. You need to have some stables in. We see Enyo's Bow of Horror. Who is Shelty? Who is this guy? He is getting upgrades I've never seen. He is getting Will of Kronos, Enyo's Bow of Horror early in this game. What is this upgrade? I know what this upgrade is. It gives bonus damage to Toxotes, but 10% for how much? Is it wait. How much is it? 200 gold, 20 favor. That's basically 400 resources for that upgrade. So it's basically the same as getting yourself copper weapons, which is also 400 resources. The chariot archers coming through here. No units in defense. The walls are not up, and like every single timing attack and every single aggressive player in the world will feel the pain is you've got to get your walls up as you're being aggressive. Otherwise, the raids hurt a lot, as we do see some stables now coming down for Shelty is going to start changing things up here. And the Toxoid is going to have to retreat back. As I mean, they need something to deal with this. And Yoshii, he's 74 villages. Shelty, he's 73 villages, but Yoshi's got himself 10 camel caravans. They're actually a waste of population at this moment. So technically speaking, Yoshi's only 120 population, but he is going for that market in the corner here. And here's something to keep in the back of your mind. What if Shelty had sent villagers forward during all of that pressure and taken control of this map with walls in this corner here? Even just moving forward and like walling off here, walling off here, walling off down here, putting more walls off behind. There was no way to stop that because Yoshii had no real way to do that. There's lots of gold in the bank here for Shelty. I think it would have been a good way to play. I think you have to make that happen. Hippocon now coming through for Shelty to try and deal with these chariot archers. The villagers getting pulled off. Good reactions from Shelty thus far. Yoshii pulling back here. We do see an attempt at the town center for the moment here. If we take a look at Shelty's perspective, he doesn't see it. So he doesn't know, but now he's got that inkling coming through as the army pushes through to take out these villages here. There is also the priest on this position. We see the chariot archers still raiding on this position. A couple of Toxotes are out. The Hippocon could help out where that's concerned as well. As all the heroes getting cleaned up over here, the Hippocon need to move over and get this town center taken out. Farms are up on this position for Shelty. Farms are up over here as well for Shelty there as the laborers getting taken out on this position. And we do see that the settlement, 2,300 HP, getting taken out nicely as this is all going ahead. Patsukos now moving forward. Priest getting cleaned up there. Hippocon getting cleaned up as well on this position. As it looks like Shelty here has denied the town center for the time being. The camel caravans need to stop going there. He's got the market up in the corner of the map there, but he needs to delete that one, I think, as Yoshii's not going to be paying attention. He's sitting so low on population, but he's got 140 of it, but he's not using any population. There's no units out here. Still going for raids. Villagers trying to shank down here. He's got to raid. He's got to retreat. He's got to get walls set up. This is what Yoshii does. Yoshii gets going. This is why, like, Yoshii is really good against players who don't wall, but when players start walling against him, life becomes a little bit less efficient for Yoshii's like skill set, which is probably something that says a lot about how good walls are in Age of Mythology. But like if the walls were already up, these chariot archers would be doing nothing. He'd have to be back here, and Yoshii would be having a field day. We're getting all the villages. He's got a lot of villages at the moment, and now we see the camel caravans making their way over to this town center. As they finally started doing something here. As Shelty pulls back. He is getting gold on this position. He's still got these Hippocon here. He should be getting himself the medium Hippocon as soon as he possibly can. As what is this priest doing? You're empowering nothing, my friend. As he does end up getting taken down. Villagers pushing through here. Shelty is not going to be allowing this. Obviously, Shelty wants to get heroic age here as fast as he can, but medium cavalry is really important. Another upgrade that's really important for him will be Pierce armor, which he can afford at the moment. He decides to cut the medium Hippocon for the time being. You don't need a retreat here. Aphrodite coming through. Units moving across the map. Walls coming up, defending the trade route beautifully. At this moment, Yoshii's economy is fully set up. However, he doesn't have the town center, and as we know, he's getting Osiris. Osiris changes things quite a bit here for Yoshii. Osiris changes things quite a bit here for Yoshii. It means his army is probably going to be able to break through Yoshii's army, kind of regardless of Aphrodite here. So what Shelty needs to do is he needs to get set up with a fortress on this town center next to immediately to survive, but not so close that a catapult can siege it down easily behind a wood line. So like here, way back here would be a really good place. As the village is getting targeted down, Hippolyta coming through to try and take out those Patsukos. There will be access to Atlanta with Shelty's economy as strong as it is right now. He's also got 800 gold in his main base, so he can use that if he really needs it. But with Shelty's economy being as good as it is right now, he should be able to get a very, very early Mythic Age. And we see Crocodopoulos coming through here for Yoshii. That gives extra range onto the Bazookas. It's a really, really weird upgrade. You don't see it all too often, but it's super good. As units pushing forward, we see Curse coming through here. The Pharaoh getting targeted down. Good garrison there as well to keep that one alive. Does need to heal that back up as the Hippolyta going to clean up those Crocodopoulos, Patsukos, Raz here on this position. As a raid still coming through, though, for Yoshii. He is such a dangerous player as the villagers moving in to drop some sort. He has to put up. He's got to be putting up a fortress here. He can't go for the town center. Because the town center is really, it's not defendable. One siege works, one catapult will take this down. You're not going to be able to push past everything coming from. We see Artemis. Cancel Artemis. Does he can't? Oh. Not only do we see this, but look at this from Yoshii. Yoshii is basically Chrono JJ, but with good early game. He has got such a nasty late game here. The walls are coming up. The siege works placing here just out of line of sight of Shelty. Though Shelty sees this wall here just out of line of sight there, but not quite. As the town center coming up on this position here. Chariot Archers getting taken down on this position as well. As we see the raids just continuing to come in. A fortress in the middle of the map would defend this position as well. Walls up over here to grab this position. Getting the trade route started would not go astray either. And the Son of Osiris now in is also seemingly enough to just stop the town center from going up. 60 hack damage there per shot is going to really put a stop to this one, though. The Toxoid is pushing forward, going to try and get some damage done onto said Son of Osiris as we see the catapults started. Watchtowers coming through, no fortress up. But Artemis here, you can stop this pressure here with an Earthquake as well. As the Son of Osiris trying to push forward here as best as it can. Hippolyta pulling back there. Chariot Archer still pushing through. There's a very minimal amount of population that Yoshii has, and he is making it work impeccably here. As some more stables coming down, Shelty needs to pull back. Even if this town center does end up going Yoshii's wayside here, if Shelty can just start a trade route, he's got the economy. He's actually more than okay to make... What? What? Huh? What? What? Huh? Where'd the mental go? The mental was here for the entire series. What is this resign? Just earthquake this if you're concerned about it. Just earthquake this. You're playing Poseidon. Poseidon doesn't lose against Ra late game. It doesn't happen like that. Shelty, what happened? Oh dear. Game 5. This just tells. Game 5 of the winners finals. Maybe I shouldn't have given these players the extra life. Shelty's mental kind of battered here a little bit from Yoshii's raids. He's totally fine. He's totally fine to continue here. There's no, there's a Son of Osiris here, but yeah, he could take this town center. It would be fine. I can't give you an analysis of this one because I believe this game is as equal as it possibly could be. Equal on the economy, equal on the military, on the population. Both players 145, 140. This is as equal as it could be. The only problem for Shelty at this point is securing a gold mine, and all he has to do is put a fortress up here, and then you can go into the long game. The town centers are far away. You're not going to be struggling against mercenary here, so you've got all the advantages going into the late game as Greek. This game could have been an hour long. Resource difference isn't that big. GG, well played. If you guys enjoyed this game, congratulations to Yoshii. He goes on to the grand finals with 2 lives. goes on to the grand finals with 2 lives. If you guys enjoyed it, please hit the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next game.